Hello Dynamos of Biotechnica, welcome back again. Today I have come up with something very interesting for you again. So today I'll be talking about JN Tata Endowment Loan Scholarship. No learners or no student or nobody who wish to pursue their higher education in any part of India shouldn't be denied an opportunity to pursue their higher studies. So Tata has come up with a wonderful plan of providing a loan scholarship if anybody wants to pursue their PhD or your postgraduate or postdoctoral or research fellowship any part of the world. So let's talk in detail about JN Tata Endowment Loan Scholarship, especially for all the Indian students who wish to study abroad. So with no more delay, let's get started to the video. So what is this JN Tata Endowment Loan Scholarship all about? So this is going to provide a loan scholarship for all the Indian students who wish to pursue their postgraduate or PhD, along with a scholarship, or we can say loan scholarship, of about rupees 1 lakh to rupees 10 lakh. It is variable according to person. It doesn't mean like you'll definitely get rupees 10 lakh. It can be variable from a 1 lakh to 10 lakh. Suppose if you are someone who actually wanted to do a master's like MSc or MS abroad in any part of the world like UK or US or wherever it is, suppose you have enrolled for your PhD and you got an admission. You might be wondering how I'm going to take a loan. So this JN Tata Endowment Loan Scholarship is going to be another thing which can really help you to avail a loan from 1 lakh to 10 lakh. So let's talk all these things in detail. So what is this JN Endowment Award? What you're going to get through this loan scholarship? So it's going to be a one-time scholarship for you, which is specially a loan scholarship for all the Indian students who start their academic year postgraduate. In Indian terminology, we can say MSc or MS, and PhD or postdoctoral or any of the research fellowship if you're going to study abroad in any fields. It might be any field. Suppose you might be in your life science or computer science or engineering or whatever it is, you can go for this loan scholarship if you really wanted to have a loan for your postgraduate or any of your higher studies. And we already talked about how much is the loan range is going to be. It is from rupees 1 lakh and it's going to continue till rupees 10 lakhs. So it is variable, so we cannot predict how much loan you can actually get. It is based on the decision from the Tata. Okay. Do they provide any travel assistance? Yes. So one of the next important thing, if I have to talk about the financial help, is availing a travel assistance, because we know about traveling to a US or UK or Germany or wherever it is, the cost of the flight travel to the country actually requires 1 to 1.5 lakhs. So will they provide any travel assistance? Yes, but they provide a partial travel assistance. A maximum of rupees 50,000 can be given by this JN Tata Endowment Loan Scholarship. And very important, all the selected scholars do not necessarily qualify for the maximum amount. Suppose if you're applying for this loan scholarship, it doesn't mean that you will get a loan scholarship of 10 lakh itself. That's the maximum amount that they're going to provide only one time. But it can be variable. You may get 5 lakh as a loan or 6 lakh or 7 lakh. And it's not necessary all are going to get 10 lakh as a loan. So that's a most important point. And apart from that, yes, travel allowance partial is given and the loan can be variable from 1 to 10 lakhs. So is there any gifts? Yes, they are going to provide a gift after you avail an award. Suppose if, let me take it this way. So there's going to be a JN Tata loan scholarship is provided for you to pursue your MS or MSc abroad in UK. Let's suppose take it this way. So the first year you are studying very well and you have your semesters done, and later you can approach them and you can ask for some assistance. Like if you are really good enough performing very well in your academics, which they have awarded for the same course, this JN Tata Loan Scholarship, then they can provide you a gift award. And this gift award can range from rupees 2 lakh to 7 lakh 50,000. So this gift award is mainly based on the academic performance when you have to submit your transcripts that you're studying abroad. Like suppose we take MS, you're studying first year and you have done really well and you got the loan from the JN Tata Endowment Loan Scholarship also. And as your academic performance is really good, if you're going to submit your transcript and if you have performed really well, then even they can provide a gift award of rupees 2 lakh and 7,50,000. So this is another loan scholarship which provides even a gift along with a travel partial assistance for you. Okay, who are eligible to apply for this loan scholarship? Very specifically, Tata Loan Scholarship. All the Indian candidates who wish to pursue their PG, or we can say postgraduate, or your PhD in abroad, you can apply. This is mainly for people who want to pursue their higher studies abroad, any part of the world, and not older than 45 years as on application date. So you might be getting your application, we'll be talking about it during your December, and it will be continuing till mid of March. So during that period you can literally apply. So when you're applying, you should not be older than 45 years. So suppose if you are someone who wants to pursue at the age of 30 or 35, it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for you. And the second one, graduates of a recognized Indian university. Yes, it's very important that you should have definitely completed your undergraduate degree in any of the Indian university with a minimum of at least 60% mark on an average of your undergraduate or your postgraduate. Suppose if you want to pursue your postgraduate in any part of the world, then you need to have at least 60% of your marks in your undergraduate. If you want to pursue your PhD, then you need to have at least 60% of your mark in your postgraduate in a recognized Indian university. Okay, the next one. Suppose there might be people who might have applied for this scholarship last year, but they would have never availed the scholarship this year. Loan scholarship, we can say. Or some people might have got selected for the loan scholarship, but they were not ready to take up that scholarship. But right now, if they need this loan scholarship, then they are also eligible to apply. So candidate who did not get selected in the previous year or earlier for the loan scholarship, they can apply. And candidates who do not avail the loan scholarship when they were selected, they are also eligible to apply this time. Okay. The candidates at the end of the first year, suppose we are talking if a person is at the end of the first year, PG, if a person is studying PG in the US, let's suppose take it in the US if they are studying the first year, and they yet another have 1 year to complete. Can they apply now and get the loan if it's possible for them? Yes, they can also do it. Suppose if anybody is doing PG first year and they still need a scholarship, a loan scholarship for the second year, they can also apply for this one. So that is the next eligibility criteria. This scholarship is applicable, this condition is applicable for minimum duration of a course is 2 years. So if you're taking a postgraduate degree, you need to at least have 2 years. So if you're in the first year, then you can avail the loan scholarship for the second year. And there is at least one full academic year remaining at the end. You need to have at least 1 year at the end. Then you can apply for this loan scholarship. And this JN Tata scholars who have fully repaid their existing loan. Suppose, let me take me as an example. Suppose if I applied for it and I have paid my loan, but now I want to pursue some other course with a loan scholarship if I want to go abroad. So what we can do is, I have paid all the existing loan that I've got from JN Tata. So again, if I want to apply, even I can apply through this one possible. So JN Tata scholars who have fully repaid their existing loan are also eligible to apply for this loan scholarship. The next one, the course to which the candidates are admitted must be recognized as a graduate program. Very important in terms of Indian terminology we have to take. It shouldn't be an undergraduate course. It should be a postgraduate course or above PhD, or it can be postdoctoral fellowship. So this is the eligibility criteria if you really want to have a loan scholarship through JN Tata. The next one, who is not eligible for this loan scholarship, JN Tata loan scholarship. If the undergraduate degree is not from a recognized university in India, then you cannot apply for it. That's what it is. So you need to be from a recognized university in India. Suppose there might be people who wish to go for seminars and conferences or any of the trainings or workshops and paper presentation. If they can apply for this loan scholarship because they're providing a partial travel allowances. But though those people are not eligible to apply for this loan scholarship. So candidates going abroad only for seminars or conferences or trainings or workshops or any of the paper presentations or undergraduate studies or any postgraduate degree, diploma certificates through distance learning. So you have to choose a regular learning one, not the distance learning one, or an online medium are not eligible to apply for this JN Tata loan scholarship. Okay, what are the documents you need to have at the time of application process? The most important thing is people who wish to pursue their PhD abroad in any part of the world, or postgraduate degree or postdoctoral fellowship, usually not for postdoctoral fellowship, you need to have your GRE score, and of course you need to have your English language testing test, all these things. So you need to have your TOEFL, IELTS. So that documents are really important, and it's always advised if you want any kind of loan scholarship through Tata, it's always important that you have a very good GRE score or very good TOEFL or IELTS score. So it's definitely going to fetch you this loan scholarship for you. The next two important thing is SOP. So statement of purpose and letter of recommendations. So very important, this loan scholarship will ask only for one letter of recommendation very specifically, and statement of purpose. What's the purpose you want to go abroad and study, and why you really need this loan scholarship is the next thing. So if many of them doesn't know what is this statement of purpose, so if you guys do not know what is this statement of purpose, if you want to know more about statement of purpose, you can put your comments in the comment section and we'll definitely get back to you. The next one, the scanned copies of all other required documents. You need to have all your transcripts. Suppose if you are a postgraduate, you want to study, then you need to have all your undergraduate, your 10th and 12th mark sheets ready. But this shouldn't be submitted during the application initial process. Suppose in the first process, you will be submitting your SOP, and then you will be submitting your letter of recommendation, only one usually, and then your scorecards, GRE or TOEFL or IELTS, you will be submitting all this thing. In the first initial phase, if you got selected, then you will be going for the second round, which is an online test round. That time, and after finally you will be writing or having an interview. During that time, in the same portal, you will be uploading all the scanned copies. So that time you need all your scanned copies. So make sure you're getting that also ready. Okay, how is the selection process going to be? The selection process usually takes place by first you apply through your SOP, and then you apply through your letter of recommendation along with GRE and all this thing. And the second process will be, if you are selected, you will have an online test. And after, if you have cleared your online test really well, then you will be called for an interview either by online, or you have to go to Mumbai and you have to attend the interview. And if you are selected in the interview, then they will definitely going to provide you along with some benefits we'll be talking in detail. The first step, selection process. So importance to participate in both curricular and extracurricular activity. This JN Tata will not only look after your academic performance, but also your extracurricular activities. Suppose if you are one among them who have your extracurricular along with a very good academic performance, and if you want to study abroad, then you can go for this loan scholarship. The next one, a good GRE. It's very important. A good GRE or GMAT or TOEFL or IELTS score is necessary if you want to study abroad. In most of the cases, you will see you need all these things, IELTS, TOEFLs, and in a lot of cases, it can be GRE subjective or it can be GRE general. So whichever is possible, you can have. The next one is statement of purpose. So it is going to carry a considerable weightage in the selection process. Why you really want it, what's the aspiration that you actually need to do for this. So ensure when you're doing your statement of purpose, it should be free from plagiarism. It shouldn't have any other copy things. So make sure you are having everything perfectly. So this is one of the stage that you're going to do along with your letter of recommendation. So after you'll be submitting all this thing, you will go to the website. You're just going to log in, and then you will register, and then you'll log in, and then you'll submit all these informations over there. And if you are selected in the first process, then you will be taken to the second step, which is an online test. So this is going to be an online test, and do not worry, it's not going to be in case of any subject. Suppose if you're from computer science or life science or whatever, it is not going to be subjective or in the online test. It is mainly going to be a thinking skill assessment, TSA, which is mainly an aptitude ones, not a subject specific test. It's not going to be a subject specific test. And you used to have some numerical questions, but do not presume like anything more will be asked in this examination. It's going to be very simple like arithmetic, not like GRE also, and does not involve difficult calculations also. So it's going to be a thinking skill assessment. The next one, This online test will be conducted only once. Suppose if you're selected in the first process through your application, so if you're going for online test, they will allot you time. So you have to attend this online test only once. No change in the online test is entertained anytime. They will not change the time. Suppose if you're not available, you have to go and write the online test. And candidate who fail to attend this scheduled online test will be considered to withdraw the application process. It will not be processed further. And the results of the test will be announced within the period of within a week. It will be announced through your email. You will get all these things. So this is the second process that will happen for your loan scholarship. And the third is going to be the interview. Suppose in online test you really perform well and you got selected, then you will get an email notification stating that the next round is going to be an interview round. This is the final leg in the selection process. That is going to be a technical interview. It's not going to be the previous case that we have seen. It's going to be an aptitude one. This is going to check the depth knowledge that you actually have in your field. So you, at that time, I told you, you need to have your scan copy of all the required documents and you'll be uploading it, but not initial phase of the application, only after the online test and at the time of the interview. So you have to upload all the scanned copies and you have to upload in the upload documents section in the application form before the time of the interview. Okay, you have to do that. And this process usually starts from April month onwards. And you will be going for the interview. Usually, I told you, December to mid of March, you will be having this process happening. And by April, you will be called for an interview very specifically to Mumbai. You can go in person and attend, or if you're not available to go, then you can also attend through a video conference by any of these things, Microsoft Teams or Zoom. And there would be director of the endowment and a subject expert will also be actually taking up your interview. And during interview, what will they examine you? Very specifically, they're going to check your depth and detail of the current subject that you want to take. Suppose if you are one among them who want to pursue a MSc in forensic science or MS in any of the genetic engineering or very specifically, then they'll check your current subject depth knowledge or the area of the study that you have chosen, and based on the depth of the understanding, a greater weightage will be given to you. And the candidates who are in the beginning of the second year, I told you, suppose if a person who is studying MS in the US or in UK or any part of the world, suppose they have completed the first year and now they are in the second year, they would be assessed based on the first year performance. So it is based on the transcript. So if they are applying only for the second year because they want only for 1 year, so they will be checked based on the first year or the semester transcript of the overseas studies, how their performance are there in the area where they are studying abroad. That will be analyzed through this interview. So this is going to be this one. And the performance, how it is actually evaluated, how you are actually performing in the interview. And what is going to be your online test score, which we have seen. And the next is based on your GRE, GMAT, IELTS, TOEFL. Along with that, your co-curricular and extracurricular activity. And suppose if you're one among them who want to do a PhD abroad, then your research work, and definitely going to be your statement of purpose. If most of them who are applying abroad, statement of purpose is something which stands out of the crowd. If your statement of purpose is going to be really good, nobody can stop you from getting your fellowship or your scholarship or anything. And of course, if you have any kind of your work experience, that's also going to be an added advantage for you. And when will the result be conducted? December to mid-March it will be starting, and by April you will have your interview, and all the awards will be announced together by the first week of July month. Through your email you will actually get this. So there is going to be a rigorous process of selection, which is from the application and then an online test and then an interview, and then you will definitely gonna get your loan scholarship, which can be a range of 1 lakh to 10 lakh to pursue your higher education. Okay, the next question. The candidate and the guarantee. Okay, we'll be talking about some collateral also. So here, usually the candidate and the parent, preferably a parent or any of your relative, you have to visit the administrative office. Suppose if you get this loan scholarship, you have to visit that office by prior appointment, and you have to complete the formalities after obtaining the visa. Suppose if anybody wants to pursue MS abroad, and they have got an admission from any of the university in the US or UK or wherever it is, and now they have applied for visa. It can be any of the visa, and now they got the visa. Now they are definitely going to provide you a loan, and you have to go to the administrative officer or you have to get a prior appointment along with a guarantor, along with a candidate. It's usually a parent and yourself will be going over there, and you have to be, they will be required to enter all the legal agreements with you, because they are going to provide you money with the trustees, and you will be having and provide documentary evidences to repay the loan. You have to show them a proof that yes, of course I can actually repay the loan back again to you. So you have to show evidence of capacity of the guarantor, which usually going to be your parent or your relative, who actually have some amount of your things to show to them that we can actually repay it. And the candidates may repay the loan, when you can repay the loan in full in 5 equal installment. You can actually pay it in 5 equal installment of 20% from 3rd and the 7th year. You can also pay your loan before these years, usually within 7 years. If they are providing you, you can pay it before 3 years also. It is up to you whether you want to pay a full payment or you can pay it in the form of installment. So this is the formality that will be done at the last. Now the question for us is, when can I apply for this loan scholarship? Suppose if you have your PG, postgraduate college that's been selected, and you've been selected over there but looking for some loan scholarship, then you can go for this one. So the application of the loan scholarship will be open every year, and very specifically from December, or it can be January, and it will be going to go till mid-March. So make sure you check the official notification. You can check in a Biotechnica website, or you can go to the official web page and you can also check over it, which means it starts from December or January, and the process actually continues till March. Okay. Can I apply even if I do not have a confirmed admission? This is the most of the question that people used to ask. Suppose if you want to study, but right now you want a scholarship or a loan scholarship, but you are just applying, but you have not got any admission from the university that you are actually applying. Can I apply for now? Yes, you can apply. You must update the application status with the endowment once your admission is secured. But you have to tell them what is the status of your application. Suppose if you want to apply in Brooklyn University, or you want to apply in any of the university, California University, so you need to have admission that has been secured, or what is the status of the admission that's been going on. You should always update them through this email ID. And if you got selected, definitely there's going to give you, if all the things are literally perfect enough to do so. How is going to be the application process? Can the application be filled in online? Yes, definitely. This loan scholarship application is going to be online only. So first thing, you will be registering yourself, and you will create a login ID along with your password. And you will log in back again using your email ID, and then you can start applying for this processes. Okay. Now the question for us, yes, definitely they are providing me a loan for my PhD or for my postgraduate. Is there any interest that's been charged? Yes, they do have. The scholarship is offered at a simple interest of 2% for 1 year. So it's going to be 2% for 1 year. And suppose if you pay the loan completely at the end of 7 years, at the end of the 7 year, if you have paid all the loans, suppose they're providing you 10 lakh for you, and you've paid all the loans along with your interest of 2% for 1 year, the trustees may waive the interest. It's like they can repay the interest back again to you. So that's also going to be a possible one. The repayment schedule is in 5 equal installment, as I already told you, 20% from 3rd year or till the 7th year. You can literally go for this loan one. Okay, now the question for us, suppose if I'm a candidate who got selected and in the online test and the application process, and now I have to travel for attending my interview at Mumbai. So will they provide any travel reimbursement? No, this is not going to happen. So are the candidate reimbursed for the travel and accommodation for the scholarship interview? If you're going for Mumbai, will they going to provide anything? No, it's not going to be. So there's an option that if anybody cannot go to Mumbai for the interview, then you can have an option to have a video conference through any of Skype or Microsoft Teams or Zoom. And how and when will I get the status of my application process? So this is really important. So you will get to know the status of an application in every level. You will be notified through your email, or you will have, you can actually check your portal what is the status of your application. And the status of the application form will be communicated through the email, usually between March and June, because all the process will happen from December to mid of March. So March and June you will be actually notified. And there are 3 steps that we already know. The first is candidates are shortlisted for the online test after your submission of your documents through online test. And the second round is candidates are shortlisted for the interview. And the third is JN Tata scholars are selected based on the performance at the interview finally for giving you a loan scholarship. Okay. Next question for us, is there any collateral security? Do I have to give some things to them? Like there's no collateral for you. There's no collateral. But suppose if you have your relative or your parents having a guarantee to show that you can repay your loan, then definitely you can have. So there's no collateral security, but applicant must have a guarantor. So this is a mandatory one, but no collateral for you. Okay. I told you before, when you are at the initial stage of your application process, you need to have your letter of recommendation. How many letter of recommendation usually you need to submit is going to be only one for this loan scholarship. So is there any specific format? We can say, yes, we need to have only one letter of recommendation, usually written by the professor of the college or the university where you are actually studying. Suppose if you are one among them who are actually working but wishing to pursue your higher studies, then you can get it from the employer in case if you're working. And this letter of recommendation should be addressed to the trustees of the JN Tata Endowment. This is another important thing. And you have to submit online by the recommender. So the one who is actually giving you a recommendation, they will be submitting it online. You will be sending them a link and they will be submitting it by online. And the instruction for the candidates and recommenders are available with the application form itself. When you're applying, you'll get to know what are the instructions that will be given. Okay, the next important thing, JN Tata Endowment Award. So we know the application is always going to be an online submission going to be, and this is going to be the web portal, which is going to be www.jntataendowment.org. In this, you will be notified. For now, it's remaining closed. It might start opening, or you might see the portal open from December on also. So make sure you check it that moment. And I will also be showing you the exact portal. You can just go and you can register and log in and just submit your applications for now. So let's talk about that in detail. So you can just type in jntataendowment.org. So you'll be redirected to this page and you can literally see. So this is the loan scholarship process that I was actually talking about. This is the eligibility criteria, the selection of the awards. So if you want to know more about it, you can just check in for this one and you will have office closed. Every details are given here. So this is the portal that you will be applying and you can literally see the application forms for fall 22 to 23 is literally closed for now, but after fall 23 to spring 2024, you will have notified by December. So make sure you're seeing this one. And apart from that, you can also see this one, which is actually given alumni login or register. So usually in this part only you will go and register for this loan scholarship. You will be just registering. You have to click on to this register and you will be registering it. So this is the registration forms where you will be writing your registration and your current profile, everything. And after your registration process is done, you can just log in and start applying. You can submit your documents, SOP or letters of recommendations along with your GRE or TOEFL scores, all these things. So in today's video, we were talking about JN Tata Endowment Award or loan scholarship for people who want to pursue their postgraduate degree or PhD or postdoctoral degree abroad. And if you're looking for any of the loan scholarship, then I would suggest this is one of them. So just look onto the website during your December to mid of March and you will be notified. And if you want to know more about it, you can just join our channel and you can also check in for Biotechnica website. And very specifically, if you want to know about statement of purpose, just comment in the comment section and we'll be getting back to you. Thank you all of you for your time and I'm going to meet you back again with yet another wonderful video. Thank you all of you.